Welcome back to the channel. We are kicking things off with massive news straight from the MotoGP world. We are talking about Ducati and the incredible performance breakdown from the Jerez test, revealing the single crucial element that has been holding back the phenomenal Marc Marquez. We dive deep into the technical specifics and what this means for the upcoming season. Get ready for the full story.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we turn our attention to the recovery efforts of Marc Marquez. We look at the details surrounding his operation success, specifically how the medical team stabilized his right foot and addressed the complex shoulder issue that has plagued him. We explore the surgical details, the screws removed, and what this recovery timeline truly means for the 9-time world champion's return to the track. Now, let's switch gears to the action at Le Mans. Home hero Johann Zarco absolutely smashed his way into P1 at the 2026 French Grand Prix, leaving the crowd absolutely ecstatic. We break down the entire session, looking at the incredible pace from Fabio Di Giannantonio and the thrilling battle for the top 10, including the late surge from Alex Rins and the dramatic move by Francesco Bagnaia. You won't want to miss the drama. Finally, we wrap up with the big news concerning Marc Marquez's schedule. We investigate why Ducati has made a definitive decision regarding his absence from the Catalan MotoGP, and what that means for the Ducati Lenovo team and Francesco Bagnaia's role. We discuss the surgery complications and what the future holds for Marquez as he looks ahead to the Italian Grand Prix. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button now for all the latest racing action. MotoGP team Ducati has reportedly identified and resolved the single most significant obstacle hindering Marc Marquez's performance during recent testing sessions at the Jerez circuit. The breakthrough, according to the analysis, suggests a crucial technical or setup adjustment has been made that is poised to unlock further potential for the Spanish superstar. This development marks a significant turning point in Marquez's preparations for upcoming races, signaling a potential shift in the competitive landscape for the rider and his team. Marc Marquez is recovering at home in Madrid following 2 successful surgeries, with his return date remaining uncertain. The Catalan rider underwent procedures on Sunday, addressing both a foot injury and issues with his right shoulder. The medical team that performed the operations also stabilized the 5th metatarsal in his right foot, which was fractured during a fall at the Indonesian sprint race. Additionally, the team removed 2 screws and a bone fragment from his right shoulder. These screws were placed following an operation at the end of 2019 to prevent alarming frequency of joint dislocation. The procedure was expedited from its original schedule, which was planned for after the Catalan Grand Prix, due to the foot injury. The damage to the screws, sustained in last season's Indonesian GP, was impacting the radial nerve, which had been causing significant discomfort for the 9-time world champion. Marquez stated that the doctors believe he should be fine in a short time, though he declined to set a firm return date. He confirmed he will not race in Catalonia, but indicated that the situation for the Italian Grand Prix at Mugello would be assessed step by step. Johann Zarco delivered a commanding performance on Friday, securing a dominant P1 in the opening session of the 2026 home Grand Prix at Le Mans, setting a high bar for the weekend. Zarco built on his previous success, topping the Friday action in dry conditions to satisfy the home crowd. Fabio Di Giannantonio closely followed in second place, trailing by a mere 0.01 seconds, while double world champion Francesco Bagnaia managed a podium finish in third despite a late incident. The practice session saw early setbacks for several contenders. Jorge Martin, the 2024 world champion, crashed early in the session, followed by Fermin Aldeguer, who also struggled to hold a front-running position. Raul Fernandez experienced a major setback when his RSGP suffered a significant fire, forcing him to pause his session. As the session progressed, Di Giannantonio established himself as the quickest rider, leading the charge in the afternoon. Zarco maintained his momentum, securing back-to-back fastest laps as the final 10 minutes approached. In the final moments, Fabio Quartararo entered the provisional top 10, and Pedro Acosta made a late charge but ultimately folded the front, quickly returning to the pits for a spare machine. In a dramatic sequence, Joan Mir initially led the charge, but double world champion Bagnaia overtook him with a time difference of 1 minute and 30.045, creating a tense final push with 5 minutes remaining. Alex Rins delivered a surprise, surging into the top 10, joined by improvements from Martin and Marco Bezzecchi, the championship leader who managed to break into the top 10 late in the session. Alex Marquez and AI Augura also secured spots in the top 10, displacing Marc Marquez from the top 10. Bagnaia's teammate crashed on his final flying lap, and the 93 rider made his first Q1 appearance since Indonesia, finishing 13th. The Friday top 10 featured Zarco at the top, with Di Giannantonio in second, and Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, and Mir rounding out the top 5. Martin, Bezzecchi, Rins, Augura, and Acosta occupied the final 5 spots, ensuring representation across all manufacturers in the Q2 session. The competition for the top spots was incredibly tight, with less than 3/10 separating the top 10 finishers. For Saturday, the focus shifts to qualifying, with the MotoGP qualifying session set to begin at 10:50 local time, followed by the Tissot Sprint at 15:00. With anticipated rain, the atmosphere at the French GP at Le Mans is expected to be intense. Ducati has confirmed that 9-time world champion Marc Marquez will not be replaced for the upcoming Catalan MotoGP race. The decision comes after Marquez suffered a significant foot injury during Saturday's sprint race at Le Mans, which ruled him out of Sunday's main event. Furthermore, Marquez also underwent surgery on his shoulder, bringing forward a planned operation due to nerve issues stemming from damaged metalwork. While speculation centered on test rider Michel Pirot stepping in, an official statement from Ducati clarified that Marquez would not be replaced at all. Consequently, 2-time MotoGP champion Francesco Bagnaia will be on solo duty for the Catalan Grand Prix, with Ducati offering no specific reason for the decision. Marquez's absence is a major setback, as he is already significantly behind the series leader Marco Bezzecchi and the 2024 champion Jorge Martin in the championship standings. Marquez is expected to return to the track at the end of the month for the Italian Grand Prix in Mugello, where he secured a victory in 2025.